Welcome back on this Wallet Wednesday. Okay, so Valentine's Day was last week. You had the
Right.
weekend. A lot of couples getting engaged and planning a wedding on the horizon. That means a lot of you out there are going to be having some big money talks.
It can be sometimes not a fun talk depending on the situation. It's not the most romantic thing ever, definitely necessary. So joining us to talk more about having that all-important discussion, Derek Williams, a financial consultant with Country Financial.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Weddings are expensive.
Yes.
Yes, they are. So.
Yeah, and there's a lot of thoughts on, I know that your company did a survey as far as like who should pay for the wedding and all that.
Yeah, that gets really tricky as far as dynamics with family of, okay, are the parents supposed to pay? Do we help out? Weddings are getting more and more expensive, so.
Yeah. Are people trying to kind of fall back on tradition? That's got to be tough when every family's finances are different.
Yeah, I would say that I think the smartest thing to do is to stick within your budget and talk to your family about, okay, well, who's going to pay for what, and just not go overboard. Yes, it's a once in a lifetime thing ideally, but yes, I would definitely try to not have the repercussions of a lot of debt from the wedding.
From the wedding, yeah.
What are some of the best ways to kind of approach that conversation and not have it turn into an argument? Or, I know it's going to be awkward, but how do you make it a little easier?
Well, it's funny, when I introduce myself, I tell people I'm a financial planner, but in reality, I feel like a marriage counselor.
Yeah,
so,
a financial counselor.
So I would say just start early. Make an active effort to have the conversation now ahead of time, because everyone has a different perspective on money and what it means to them. So just be proactive in your new marriage.
Okay. And then there's create a plan. So what is that?
Yes.
What all does that plan involve?
Yeah, great question. That's where I spend most of my time. So creating a plan would be finding out, okay, what about student loans? Are there student loans you have to pay off? What are your priorities? Do you need to save for a house? Are there kids involved? Do you need to set up a will? Now that you're married or going to get married, you need to protect yourself with life insurance. So all these kind of key things that you didn't have to do previously now come together. So ideally, yes, create a plan, stick with it.
Yeah, and I guess it's probably really important just to never assume, right, that someone else is going to pay for something.
Yes. Create a safe environment too when you have these conversations. I think that's absolutely key, because if people don't feel safe, then they're not going to share. And that's what my wife and I have experienced. So.
Yeah, and also should couples like have a regular check-in about these matters?
Absolutely.
As far as money? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So whatever it's comfortable for that couple. So for my wife and I, we usually chat at least once a month, if not twice a month. Some people will do every Sunday night that I've found out. But again, be proactive, have these conversations, make time for it, so you don't just get disgruntled and get frustrated that you aren't able to talk, and then you have hard feelings. And,
right.
Yeah.
So. I think a lot of the conversations as you're planning a wedding are obviously going to be focused on how do we pay for this wedding.
Right.
But would this also be kind of a good jumping off point to start having some of those other financial conversations, things like investing or savings?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, these are the conversations you need to have about, okay, well, what are my group benefits that I can have now with health insurance? Whose plan are we going to go on? Which bank or credit union are we going to bank on? Are we going to have joint checking accounts? Or are we going to have separate checking accounts? Right? So this is the time to do it. So.
Yeah, we were laughing because I was asking you who does the finances in your house. And
you
said your wife is too nervous because she's married to a financial advisor.
I know. I do it all day long, so I'm trying to hand it off. But, yeah, she's got her hands full with her 3 little kids.
Oh, well, thank you, Derek, so much for coming in. And you can reach Derek at derek.williams@countryfinancial.com. We'll put that, of course, in this article on coin.com if you have any questions.
There is a lot to go over there, so we appreciate all the advice. Thanks, Derek.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. We want to send it over now to meteorologist Kelly Barron with a check of our forecast. Kelly?